Folks, it is that time of year. Once again, Dragon Ball Heroes is set to come back to celebrate the 12th anniversary. And we're going to be getting a live stream on the 23rd of October. So for those of you who have been waiting for Dragon Ball Heroes content in Dokkan, rest assured it will be dropping very, very soon. We are less than a month away from finding out what's going to be happening for this iteration of the Dragon Ball Heroes celebration. Now, when it comes to this whole thing, this is primarily for Dragon Ball Heroes as a whole, which means the card opening stuff, the cards themselves, the arcade. This is a Japanese-centric festivity or festival where they celebrate stuff for the franchise. When it comes to the Dokkan portion of this live stream, it's very minimal. Dokkan has a very small presence when it comes to this stuff. Primarily what they do here is they do like interviews, games. They'll like air an episode of the newest like episode of Dragon Ball Heroes from the promotional anime. They'll do things like that. So I would imagine they'll probably do something similar this year. I will be going live on the channel to react and watch everything with you guys. And then obviously once we get the new details on the Dokkan stuff, that will be where we primarily end our, watching of this stuff. But if you guys are fans of Dragon Ball Heroes, this is big news. But when it comes to the Dokkan side, that is what we primarily care about. Let's discuss what could potentially be coming up for the Dragon Ball Heroes Dokkan side of things. Looking back at last year, this is what happened for the Dragon Ball Heroes celebration. We were given the new summonables for Mickey Kabura. We got God Trunks and we got Xeno Pan. And then we had a bunch of awakenings and EZAs. In terms of the amount of units that we got, it was actually pretty crazy. I mean, look at all these. All of these other units are all awakenings and EZAs. It's insane. So all of these units, the Gotenks, the Super Saiyan 3 Vegetas, they got their awakenings. Xeno, Goku, and Vegeta, the Fusions, Super Saiyan 2 Trunks, they all got awakenings. We also got two more new units, the Mind Brainwash, what is it, for Noah. Then we got Roberu. And we also got all of these EZAs, all of them, which was awesome. Now, some of these guys are obviously not Dragon Ball Heroes or crossover, so don't count those. But starting from Super Saiyan 3 Trunks, going to Android 21, all of these are crossover units. So let's start by talking about how this stuff works. So we've had now 5 years of Dragon Ball Heroes. So what they did last year was the first class of Dragon Ball Heroes units all received EZAs. So this is the first generation of EZAs, which means this year, as the second year for EZAs, they will be moving into the 2018 class, which means all of these units will be receiving their EZAs. Now, I am particularly very excited for some of these because the Super Saiyan 3 Goku and the Supreme Kai of Time are both incredibly good units, especially the Super Saiyan 3 Goku. When run on a Super Saiyan 3 team and also a Dragon Ball Heroes team, this unit has the abilities of things that you would typically want for a new unit in this day and age. With all of the new red zone stages that we have, you want guaranteed guard, you want damage reduction. This unit has both 35% damage reduction and guard. While that's good, his base stats and overall functionality doesn't really work in this day and age when it comes to red zone unless you're bringing a full Heroes team. So whenever he gets his EZA, I would imagine it would be a simple change by just giving him some attack and defense, raising attack and defense either temporarily or permanently on the super attack, and they'll probably buff all this stuff as well. So I'm very much excited for this unit. Super Saiyan 3 will get a massive boost thanks to this. The Super Saiyan 3 category overall is kind of hurting. We do have a nice new Dokkan Fest unit that can run on the team, which is that Super Saiyan 2 Goku, but he's not a lead for Super Saiyan 3. Bardock needs to get an EZA as well, and I think Bardock will probably be getting that EZA during this iteration of Dragon Ball Heroes, especially since the EZAs that we're going to be getting not only apply to the Dragon Ball Heroes, but they can also be other crossover units. This unit is definitely crossover. Crossover right there. He is from, what is he, from Xenoverse? He's not from Dragon Ball Heroes. He must be from Xenoverse or something else, whatever. So he should be getting his EZA as well. But like I said, second class or the second generation will be getting their EZAs. As far as TURs are concerned, last year we received the TURs for these three fusions, Vegex, Gohanks, and Gotenks, as well as the Xeno, Goku, and Vegeta. All 5 of those received their awakenings. This year it's going to be a little bit interesting what they're going to do, because if we were to bump it up a year, the Bardock and the Gohan do need their TURs. They don't have that. But other than that, are there any other units that require EZ or awakenings? Because I can't recall if there are any unless we move ahead to 2021. We do have Robelu, we have Kranoa. Other than that, I think that's it. I think everybody else has a TUR. So I don't know if they're going to be doing that right away. They'll probably just reduce the awakenings to 2, and they'll kind of just make that a thing moving forward. So next year, these guys would receive their Dokkan Awakening. So I think this year we would probably get only something like this. unless there are other crossover units that also need some updates as well. Like I said, it's not just about Dragon Ball Heroes. They also like to update other crossover units. In fact, let's take a look at crossover right here. Super Saiyan 3 Bardock definitely needs something. If we were to look here, maybe they start going into things like this. Maybe they give Xeno Trunks some sort of an EZA. Let's see, are there any SSRs that could actually benefit from an awakening? Scroll down here to SSR. Not really. I mean, Super Saiyan 3 Broly could definitely use something, but yeah, there's really nothing else. So you know, they'll probably, you know, implement some other changes and make this a much more hype celebration. Same with the Supreme Kai of Time. When she gets her EZA, she's going to be, I mean, she's already ridiculous being an all type support and how she does that, but giving her the EZA as well is going to make her insanely busted. So that is going to be something that I look forward to. And then in terms of the summonable units, that's the real question, right? Because last year we got God Trunks, we got Mickey Kabura. But in terms of like predicting what's going to be coming up next, there's really no discernible pattern other than just looking through the various sagas that have taken place throughout Dragon Ball Heroes. Now, before we jump in and take a look at that, I'm going to cover this up because there were some manga spoilers, and it's literally because of that that I'm redoing this video. So don't say I didn't warn you, all right? For those of you who don't read manga, I had to basically redo this video to protect you all from spoilers. Be careful out there, it is a jungle. So thank you to Skip Bayless for protecting us from these spoilers. Now let's take a look at what we could potentially see. Looking at the various sagas from Dragon Ball Heroes, we've covered a couple of them already. Prison Planet Saga was where it all started, right? We got Xeno Goku base Goku Vegeta. We also got Golden Cooler. We got Cumber. We didn't get Blue Kaioken Vegito, which I would very much like to have. I think that unit would be a nice unit to bring in sort of as like a way to kind of ingratiate us into the new generation of Vegito units, because we've had our Gogeta year, but we didn't have a Vegito year. And apparently we may not be getting one anytime soon, but if we do, this would be a nice starting point. Getting a Vegito Blue Kaioken would be nice. Getting a Vegito Super Saiyan 4 EZA would also be kind of cool if they were to do that. We had FU before. Anything else from here? Not really. We never got an Ultra Instinct from Dragon Ball Heroes. Maybe they make that change and give us that. Who knows? So this arc alone could see more units. Literally just from the units that we didn't cover, they could get their own moment. So, you know, it's all a matter of whether they want to rehash older sagas or if they want to kind of just pick and choose a couple of units here and there and just keep moving forward. Because as you can see, it keeps going. Right now, we are currently on the Supreme Kai of Time saga on Ultra God mission, but we've got so much ground that we didn't cover during Big Bang, Dark Demon Realm, and Universe mission. So let's continue here. Universe Conflict Saga. This was back when Hearts made his debut in Dragon Ball Heroes, the voice of Dio. If this guy were to receive a Dokkan Fest or an LR or something like that, where you get to hear his voice in Dokkan, that alone would sell like crazy, because that voice actor is legendary, and getting that in Dokkan would be amazing. I wouldn't care about anything else. But on this particular saga, I don't think we got anything, honestly. Yeah, we completely skipped past this one. We didn't get anything. We didn't get Golden Metal Cooler, Cumber without a mask. I mean, there's just so much stuff here that we completely glossed over. So, you know, it could be a very good chance that we end up getting all of this. Maybe we get some of this in here. Maybe we get some sort of a, I don't know, Gogeta Jirenhito. Some sort of a combination. That'd be pretty cool. So who knows what they're going to do. But moving forward, after this, they go to the Dark King Mickey Kabura saga. And here we get the demon, Mickey Kabura. We got God Trunks and his L'Oreal hair. We get Brainwashed Cronoa. We got Robel. We got Poutine. All these weird names. Super Saiyan 4 Gohan, he did show up a couple years ago. So he's there. We didn't get Finn. We didn't get an EZA. Wait, did we get an EZA for Demigra? We didn't. Shamel was never there. So there's still a lot more room for us to cover on this one. But then, you know, moving forward, we have other things like the Super Saiyan 4 Limit Breakers. That's the one that I particularly am looking forward to. If we were to get the Limit Breakers Super Saiyan 4s, that would be a nice direct tie-in to the Super Saiyan 4s that should be getting their TURs. It would also be a nice way to kind of bookend the Super Saiyan 4 GT Heroes Giant Ape Power sort of mini arc we've been having on Dokkan recently. So it'd be pretty cool for us to do that. But again, I don't know if they're going to go that far, because that might be too far ahead. Or maybe it's not. It's anyone's guess. Black Janemba, or this weird Janemba transformation, regular Toa, Guyliner Vegeta, Dark Blue Vegeta. Like, there's just so many different things that they can do. that it would probably only hurt your brain to try to think of what could potentially be showing up next. But you know what? That's what we like to do. So let me know in the comments what you think could be coming up next. Could we get Pirate Bojack? Could we get Super 17? Could we get Colonel Sanders? I mean, Dr. Wheelo? Who knows? It's anyone's guess. So if you want to make your own, feel free to do so in the comments. And maybe in about a month, once we find out, you know, you can be like, I called it. I'm a genius. Feel free. Guys, thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, be sure to leave a like down below. Let me know in the comments, what do you think is going to be coming up for Dragon Ball Heroes coming up next in terms of ECAs, TURs? Are you excited for Dragon Ball Heroes? Are you going to be skipping Dragon Ball Heroes for the eventual superhero celebration or perhaps 8-year? What is your plan for this particular iteration of summons? Let me know in the comments down below. Also, be sure to subscribe for more Dokkan content in the future and click the notification bell so that you'll let YouTube know when to see more of my stuff doing. Thanks again. Stay tuned and always remember to Dokkan responsibly.